Hello students, we have to continue our chapter 6 class 11 economics population in India last topic, and the last topic is population as human resource. Indeed, explosive population is a threat to the country, but population is required to improve the economic condition of the country. For economic development, population of reasonable strength required. Okay, now here we are going to study about human resource. First of all, let's take up what is a human resource. Human resource. See, human resource in a country where there is a number of people are surviving, but the people who contribute in the national income, the people who are for the welfare of humankind, for environment, for economic development and economic growth, they are human resource. The human becomes a resource for that country, right? If I am contributing taxes, if I am contributing some benefit to the government, to the environment, to the mankind, then I will act, in a simple words, I will act as a human resource. Although I am a human, but I will be acting as a resource to the nation. Right? So, human resource is a valuable resource. Just like plants and animals, they are also valuable. Economic social progress is done by human. Okay? The role of human resource is to do what? Economic progress, political progress, cultural progress, social progress. If only these things can only be done by the human. If there is no human, can animals do it? No. So human act as a resource when they act valuable. When human being has a worth, contributes to the nation, he is a valuable resource, that is human resource. Right. United Nations Development Program. United Nations Development Program, which is also known as UNDP. United Nations Development Program has introduced the concept. UNDP introduced the concept human development. Whenever you are asked to write about human development, role of human resource, these things should be mentioned in the introduction. What is a human resource? Who has coined the word human development? UNDP, United Nations Development Program in 1990. In 1990, right? Human development concept was introduced. Now, human have to be developed so that human act as a resource. Human has to be developed. He can contribute financially to the government, contribute socially to the government, contributes politically, culturally, socially, economically. So human act as a resource if he is valuable and human need to be developed. How human beings will be developed? By proper education, right? By good health. When human will think of living valuable life, human beings will be able to lead a great life and will be developed, and they will be human resource, will be resource to the country, right? The concept of human development was introduced by UNDP in the year 1990. Okay, these all things, the introduction, history, everything has to be written in the introduction, right? Then development of country is by human culture and advancement by human. So human act as a resource. All the advancement, cultural advancement, economic advancement is done by human beings. So human are considered as a resource. Enriching life of human enriching lives of human beings are considered as a wealth. Enriching, educating you digitally, we are empowering human beings so that you become a human resource when you grow. Somebody empowered us, somebody educated us, so enriched us, we developed, we became human resource, right? So there will be a question asked to you, roles of human resources in economic development. Roles of human resources in economic development. Roles of human resource in economic development. Okay, we will study this. See, economic growth is important. First of all, the main thing is economic growth. Who will do this economic growth? Economic growth are the means important. Who will be able to achieve the economic growth of the country? Human being. Okay, by doing some economic activity. Hence, human development is very important. Human favorable conditions, human conditions are very important so that economic growth of the country happens, and it will be happen by human beings who are resource to the country, who contribute, right? For economic growth, human resources are important, right? Then see, who will be able to settle down the disputes? The people who are wise, police officer, NGOs, judge, legal or professionals. So when there will be resources like them, then only what will happen? There will be settlement of the disputes in the society. Improve the political stability. If there will be resource, that depends on the quality of the people. That makes a difference between developed, underdeveloped and developing country. Where there is a quality of human being inside and outside, that brings ultimately the country to upper level. Right? Right. Now, money sources increase. Who increases the money sources? Civil disputes settlement. This is the second point. Third benefit is third role is widening the scope of money utilization and increasing the sources to earn money. Sources to earn money. If a human being is developed, qualified, is a gem, act as a gem, will be able to earn, will be able to utilize money, right? And will be able to do what? Able to earn from different sources. When a person, money is important. We studied, many of the economists said money is important. Obviously, ethics are also. But and what I'm explaining, that if a human being is a resourceful, resource will make, if he is qualified, he is considered a human resource, he will be able to collect resources for himself, improve his quality, will be able to know, will be having many tax to increase money. He will be on the lookout of earning money, on a lookout to increase the sources, to search for the sources, different sources to earn money. Right? A businessman is a person, generally, they happen to be in different businesses. You must have seen great businessmen. They are even selling clothes, they are even selling petrol, they are even selling pen, pencil, telecom, everything. How? Because they are such resourceful people inside and out that they can look, they are in always search to grab the sources of earning money. When money is earned, definitely people living standard improve, India gets good amount of tax, India gets taxes, and that taxes are used for infrastructure, hence economic development and economic growth happens, employment generation happens. So sources of earning money is one of the quality of a human resource which ultimately result to economic development. Fourth, education increases. See, a human resource is a valuable person, he is a wise person. He focuses on the education. He focuses on the education. Many educational institutes get opened, professional courses, vocational courses get opened. People go into them, other kids churn their skills, and hence this brings economic development ultimately. When there will be education in the country, education to women, education to children, ultimately the country will uplift. And who will bring the education, who will bring the reforms of education? Human resource. Because human resource bring reforms, okay, they are in a capacity to develop school, colleges, impart education and take education, they become resourceful and they become human resource. Education improves the mentality, psychology, perception and way of thinking, way of working, improves his skills to earn money, ultimately economic development will happen. Life expectancy improvement. Life expectancy improvement. Infant mortality rate. Woman, female mortality, maternal maternal mortality. Now, when human being works as a human resource, then that human being develops school, colleges, hospital, educational, medical colleges, due to which life expectancy has increased, quality of life has improved, infant mortality declined, maternal mortality declined. Why? Because of development by the human beings in the medical field, awareness of human beings about the medical aspects, maternal and awareness about eating food, proper food, infant mortality, maternal mortality declined. Right? Human resource can do. If in any country infant mortality rate is high or maternal mortality rate is high, then that country is not considered as economic developed country. Right? This is by human resource only, if the human being act as a human resource. Right? Because economic development includes qualitative and quantitative aspects also. Right? Few qualitative and quantitative aspects. So then the sixth one is research and development. When human being act as a human resource, they support research and development. Research in medical fields happen. People improve their life by the benefits, by the researches, okay, by the experiments. People get benefit and people quality of life improves. Research and development in medical field or in any field is very important. When human being becomes quite intelligent, quite empowered, quite enthusiastic, quite passionate, then only one can do research and development. Becomes open to the challenges. Right? The conclusion from the research and development is implemented, people accept it, and hence the benefits are reaped and enjoyed by all. Human resource development increase productivity. If a person has has open mind, intelligent enough, will be able to create employment by opening institutions, by opening businesses, right? So will be able to provide employment, will be able to distribute income, will be able to do commerce, exchange, right? The productivity, there will be proper production, there will be setting up of the infrastructure, hence the productivity improves if human resources are taken care. And when the productivity improves, ultimately GDP of the country improves, right? Demographic dividend. Now we will understand what is a demographic dividend. See, demographic related to population. Dividend. Now, demographic dividend means portion of the working population. See, why it is so much focus on productivity, employment generation? Because working population who are able to earn money should increase. Working population, right? Working population should increase. For that reason, employment, commerce to be done, infrastructure to be improved, so that employment increases. People could be able to be self-dependent. They could be able to purchase their basic amenities themselves. if only it is possible when there is one person employed. If in your house people are employed, then only basic food, shelter, clothing will come. If there is no employment, do you think that these things can happen? No. Therefore, working population should increase. Working population upon total population of the country is demographic dividend. Demographic dividend. Students, actually, demographic dividend should increase. It is possible if human resources are taken care of. Humans should be polished in such a manner that every human being becomes a resource to the country, not a dependency. The country which has increased demographic or high demographic dividend means that country is flourished country. Right? In this chapter, we studied about measures to control explosive population. Because excessive population will be there will be quite chaos in terms of social, cultural, economic ground, which I have explained. With an example, like if in the class strength increases, what will happen? They will be pushing, pulling, fight, disputes. Delivery of the lecture will not be so efficient as it will not reach to everyone, or services will not be optimized, and many so forth and so hence and so forth, right? Same way, and in this chapter we studied about causes of explosive population, causes of explosive population, stages, trends of the population, in which way in stages we studied. Where does developed country lie in the stages of population? Developing country lie in the second stage, developed country lie in the third stage, where birth rate and death rate are declining. Right? Then comes, we study about trends. We have to understand likewise only the history. Is given in the book as well as explained. History, trends of the population, pre-industrialization and then after industrialization, what happened, how the population varied, and why it varied. Because initially there were epidemic, people were orthodox, people were illiterate, and as the time passed, people perception changed, people became educated, and hence things changed. Right? And then we see, these things we are studying so that there should be balance between what? Population and food production. Very important. Employment and population. Basic thing. So, you keep watching these videos again and again. It is completely logical. Just take one example in your mind and you will be able to write the answer. Right? So I am closing off with this, and we'll meet for the other chapters in the other videos. This side Benica. Have a great time. Do meditation. Think about the social issues taught in the economics, and become a qualified, wise, educated but wise man. Thank you.